I'm gonna do a review today on IceBreakerAR. It is a social media blockchain project trying to put all your social media stuff into one app, kind of like mashing up LinkedIn, Twitter, and a dating app all kind of in one place. But then it has all your perks of being, decentralized on the blockchain. They are developing a token to be used on the system. I'll go over it real quick. They do have a little explainer video. They're using augmented reality, which is kind of cool. I'll hit some of the main points on it that I think are cool. I haven't really seen a ton out there. I have heard a little bit about it though, but I still want to do a video on it. Before I get started, I want to thank everyone for all your likes and subscriptions and comments. If you'd please hit the like button and leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I try to put out a video at least once or twice a week. Also, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own research, including this. I'll leave the link in the description to their website. They got a white paper, which I'll go over in this video. But they're using blockchain technology, so your information is secure than it would be on other websites. They're using the augmented reality for a few different things, which is pretty cool. For advertising, for gifting, some other stuff. Retail partners. This is really, really cool, I think. Anyway, this is a part that kind of sets them apart from everything else. They're going to bring these retail partners online. They'll have the augmented reality ads if you go, to their area, but they'll also have like they're going to do like a gamification of the user experience, so you can earn, badges and points and so on for doing certain tasks or going to certain retailers, and then those retailers that sign up will give the app users discounts, so you can go there, earn your points, and then also get a discount because you're using the app, which is kind of cool. Which I think it'll also push mass adoption, which is one of the reasons why I really like this, because I think that stuff like this is what's really going to push more mass adoption and get people, using blockchain and using crypto when they're not even realizing that they're using it. I mean, most people use crypto and don't consider it crypto or digital currencies. Like every video game now. I mean, you buy a video game, that's just the beginning. They all have in-app purchases. They all use in-game currency, which, you're using V-Bucks or VC, virtual currency, in like NBA, 2K, Fortnite, everything, Roblox, whatever. I work for Xbox, so I get, calls constantly on it. But that's all virtual currency. People are used to it now. And this one is just going to be able to be, traded on exchanges and also used to buy the ICE token on the app. They're going to have apps for iOS and Android. Just going to go over. I'll go over the white paper and the website. The expression of yourself. You can use avatars. You can change the avatars to be whatever you want it to be. So your avatar could be a fish. It could be a guy who identifies as a fish. Whatever. You can use that. The gamification I touched on. You can earn rewards to level up your avatar. You get free earn credits by viewing the AR advertisements, matching and interacting with other users, or going to different events that they have set up, loot drops, and all that. And then you can use that to upgrade your avatar to buy like cool stuff like in a game. You're in control of your information, obviously, because it's blockchain, so it's not going to be everything's transparent. Data security, retail discounts. Like I said, enjoy exclusive discounts at retail partners simply by being an Icebreaker user. And then, like I said, they have you basically have 3 different profiles you can set up on the one app. Whether you're looking for a casual date, a long-term relationship, knowledgeable business conversation, or a friendly group to join, IceBreakerAR provides you options that suit your social interaction needs. So they do have like the local map. Um, you can create a group and then have others join it and start something there. Or you can just search for a group if you just want to see what's out there and then find out where they are and, meet up. You can type in Pokemon Go and then create a group, go out walking, just pretty much anything. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty easy to use. It looks like it'll be fun. The app, like I said, it's going to be on Android and Apple. The dating, open and inclusive search. You can send messages to, make sure the person isn't a crazy person. You can send gifts with the augmented reality. And then the approach assistant, which is funny. I don't really need this, but if you're shy, you don't know what to say, you can use this approach assistant, which is kind of an AI. If you don't know what to say in a message, you can try out the approach assistant. First time is free, and subsequent uses are easily purchased. The approach assistant will suggest things to message or say based on the match's like and dislikes. So it's kind of like having your own little Cyrano de Bergerac in your pocket, telling you what to say to the other person. And it's not just like, I mean, if it was just like pre-chosen things, that'd be one thing. But it actually it tells you what to say based on their personality, based on what it's scanned for their likes, dislikes, and the stuff that they've talked about or whatever. So it uses the AI that way to give you good lines to tell the other person. It's kind of neat. Then networking, it's like the LinkedIn thing. Put in your skills and experience, interests, and you can meet up with other people or create relationships on a local level or move out from that groups. Like I said, you can create your own group or just search for groups. Gives you the map, tells you where they're at. Pretty simple. The team is pretty darn good. It is, I want to say eclectic, but it's really just a good team. I honestly was not expecting that much from the team, and I was pleasantly surprised. It looks, like I said, it looks good. CEO, co-founder, he does not have a lot of tech experience, but he has a lot of business experience. He's great work record. In Canada, has worked in the banking industry for a decade or so. Scotiabank, I think, but not a lot of tech experience, which that's not that big of a deal because the CEOs and these few people are usually not. It's really not fair to say they're not that important, but they kind of came up with the idea and they hire others to make things happen. But this dude, Rockstar, he is very technical. He's worked on the Steel project, a bunch of other stuff. So these two dudes together, pretty awesome, awesome dynamic duo. As far as co-founders goes, they're one of the most impressive teams in this little section that I've ever seen. Not looking at the rest of the team, but these guys that just started it up, they really do know what they're doing. They're able to cover both sides of the equation, except not marketing. Hence, we got this lady here who is a rock star in her own right. I've never done this before, but I was actually so impressed by her credentials that I'm going to give her name to some other projects that I'm connected to, especially because she's focusing on a lot of the space industry. So I think she should get with Space Chain on as far as getting their marketing done because they need help on that. This guy, kind of brand new. This dude, this is funny. This dude looks like he looks kind of young. You know what I mean? but this is far away. In his LinkedIn picture, it's close up, and it looks. I'm gonna show you just because when I first pulled it up, I was like, what? I don't want to say junior high, but this dude looks young. Um, see, that's I mean super young. And so I was looking when you go over the bios on the team, it did explain it. But it's not to say not to take anything away from the guy. They all look everyone like I said everyone looks really good. There's quite a few rock stars, a lot of good experience. It's there's the a good amount of developers. Like I said, team looks solid. Um, Roadmap is pretty good. We're in Q3. They're going to have they're about to have their ICO, or they're having their ICO. I don't know. Look, the alpha and the beta are coming out, but it's not a true beta. That's coming out later, but it's alpha and beta in the ICO Q4. Further development and integrations, but they should be up and running when after they release the beta. Then Q1 of 2019 is when they do the final beta release. So they will be, everyone will be using it then, and the commencement of the marketing campaign. So Q1 is when things really get started. So it's not that far off. Like I said, they're having their ICO. Everything looks pretty good. Then Q2, onboarding the AR advertisers, retail partners. So it's cool. They're getting everything set up first, and then bringing that in. Then Q3, increase marketing, just trying to blow up after they've laid the foundation. And then Q4, additional development features, which just means kind of polishing it up and adding to it. They've got a fact page here at the end of the page. They have a pretty good social media presence: Facebook, Twitter, Telegram. They even have an Instagram, which is not great. I'm gonna message them, tell them they need to get working on that. They haven't really posted much in a while. Um, so, but I mean, they have an Instagram. They got stuff from like blockchain events and things like that. Medium, so on, a Reddit, YouTube channel. Everything is there. It's most all the good surface stuff. I'll hit the white paper real quick. It's not a huge white paper. It's only 25 pages, and after the legal mumbo jumbo, it's really not that much. Okay. Did I go too far? Nah. Already told you what it is. All right. Problems. One problem, especially with dating sites, is proliferation and sophistication of profile bots. Fake profiles, which swell membership numbers and device users have become commonplace. They're automated bots, even professional chat services employed to use so that users don't know if they're chatting with a real person or a profile. This is a big scam with a lot of these sites. You join it for free, and then some gorgeous person messages you with some of the like same likes you're into. Looks like they could be the most perfect person, and they want to talk to you, but you got to pay to join. As soon as you pay to join, you never hear from them again because they were just a employed chat person trying to get you to get that membership. Um, Pretty scammy, but this is looking at once again moving everything to blockchain. Really helps cut down on fraud and things like that. Well, it helps to make it transparent. Out of date or fake photos. Users wish to put their best image for the world to see, but we're limited to expressions of their personality. A few photos which are often outdated or simply false. Lack of follow through. Even once a connection is made, many people simply do not move forward from the online world, meeting in the real world. A recent study on Tinder usage showed that over 70% of the people on the dating app, it's not really a dating app, is it? So if only 70% are not moving forward, then that's pretty bad. Even bother to go on a date with their match. And then data security, of course, sucks. And there's like examples of Equifax and stuff there. Solving the problem, blockchain, obviously, iOS and Android using augmented reality, which is cool. The retail partnerships, which is very cool, setting them apart. Already went over most of these. Touched on the gamification, privacy, retail partners. People getting the discounts. Basically, a symbiotic relationship. Users get the discounts. They get in there and use it. Retailers get more sales, and they do give a portion after they get the sales to back to Icebreaker. So Icebreaker gets a revenue. Users get discounts. Retailers get sales. Going around the triangle like the Illuminati. Security through decentralization, redundancy, all the stuff that you would expect with blockchain. Here, we don't really worry about it much in the United States, but moving into Europe, they're going to be GDPR compliant, which is a big deal and is very difficult. So the fact that they're putting that in there means that your data and information is super secure and has to adhere to real laws that protect people, not like in the United States or other places. This kind of blew my mind, some of these statistics. Now, this is the United States only. Once again, this is only the United States. This is not like a worldwide numbers. Online dating websites in the United States generated $4,000 million. $4 billion in revenue last year with an annual growth rate of over 5%. That's amazing. Now, the Match Group, whose portfolio, I want you to listen to what I'm about to say. This is a punch in the face. The Match Group, whose portfolio includes OkCupid, Tinder, and Match.com, boasts a market capitalization of $2.3 billion. A dating site, a hookup site, and a let's get married site has a market capitalization of almost the entire crypto market. That's not worldwide. That's those three. Other global markets are experiencing large revenue growth too, like China. Revenue is over almost 2 billion, 1.8 billion. Bloomberg Network websites are also very large. Generators such as LinkedIn, whose 2016 revenue was $33.7 billion. LinkedIn, $3.7 billion. That's insane. Even community meetings like Meetup and Eventbrite generate revenues in the hundreds of millions. As revenues continue to increase year over year, the acquisition values of meeting and matchmaking solutions is also very healthy. POF was acquired for $575 million in 2017. LinkedIn was acquired for $26 billion. That's an unfathomable amount of money. Bumble declined a bid of $450 million, which was smart of them because in 2017 had its valuation estimated at $1.5 billion. It's probably going up because people are talking about it that I know. And this just goes over the different revenues. Now the competition. This just shows kind of a side by side of the different apps that are out there, different sites versus Icebreaker's AR. Bumble, man, I never even heard of that before. And then my niece April started talking about it, which of course got my cousin talking about it. Now she put it on her phone, which it's not good for my life. Now they're both talking about it. Now my cousin's talking about it. I mean, she's gonna try to get me to get on there, which I don't want to do. But my niece said that she really hasn't met a lot of people on that. I guess it's not really as user friendly as or as good as it's supposed to be. And so a friend of hers and mine said that she couldn't meet anybody on it, which honestly the app must suck because Jamie is one of the sweetest people I know, so if she's having trouble finding friends on it, this app must suck. But just goes to show you all the different things that IceBreakerAR covers that it doesn't. Of course, none of them run blockchain technology. They're all using antiquated tech, probably from back in the 1900s. Not moving in the future. None of them run smart contracts, so or have their own token usage, which I mean, I guess they could do. Monetization, it's using the AR, the in-app purchases. They're also going to have events that they're going to promote and meetups. City by city launches. Have launch events like nightclub parties, loot drop events, where everyone can meet up and get stuff. Networking speaker series. Retail events, working with retailers, so you get notified for special sales and stuff like that. Pretty cool way to unite the community and get everyone to use the app and kind of come together and grow. The tokenomics of it, there's not a lot on here. I'm gonna to ask them about that. But one thing they do over there is a huge coin burn. When consumers buy in-app ICE credits, ICE then buys 25% of the amount in tokens and burns them. So they're gonna have a constant burning of their token, which there's risk with everything. It's not saying it's guaranteed to go in value, but constantly lowering the supply should raise the valuation of their token. So a customer buys $10 worth of IceBreakerAR credits. ICE then buys $2.50 worth of ICE tokens to the exchange and burns them. So a 25% burn constantly. That's kind of amazing. That's kind of a big deal. When customers or consumers buy in-app ICE credits, then rewards 25% that amount in tokens to the token holders, which have their tokens locked up. The rewards will start at the gold package. Further details will be announced in the app or on their blog. Token holders will be given different periods, 30, 60, 90, 120 days, which each lockup period the consumer receive additional app credits, 50, 100, 150, 200 credits each. I don't know if that's percentages or actual credits, or if there's like a certain amount. Loyalty benefits. There's a lot of crap that they're giving. On top of the additional credits received from the IceBreakerAR, we'll be creating a loyalty package that correlate to the number of days stay here tokens. 30 days bronze status, minimum of 5,000 tokens. Here we go. 60 days silver status, minimum of 15. 90 days gold status, minimum of 30,000. 120 days and platinum status is 60,000 tokens. They do have master nodes coming, which if you have the money, it would probably be pretty cool. I'm actually going to look at this myself, because if this takes off, especially, it's going to be there's going to be a lot of traffic and usage of these tokens. So a master node would be kind of a good idea, because it would really have a lot of use. And then charity, they're going to give back to the community. Roadmap I went over, and I think that is it. Probably going to load the there's the team. Oh, yes, before I go and end this video, I'm going to tell you about that guy. I said he looked super young, really kind of like blew me away by it. And then I see here, first off, you look at how big everyone's, bios are. And this guy, he is just getting started and stuff. So a lot of this is just kind of, blown up. But this guy, it's tiny. You know why? Because, where's the word? Ben is a web development prodigy. He's a prodigy. That's why. So he is super young. He's just a big smarty pants, and he's very young. So that is why. And everyone else, like I said, tons of experience. Everyone looks pretty good on the team. I'm I'm going to leave a link in the description to their webpage. All the social media stuff is down here at the bottom. And they also have an email, which is cool. It's one thing I look for. Without an email on the main page, that's a red flag to me because they're not easily able to get a hold of them, or have some kind of connection there that they're putting out there. But like I said, I'm going to leave a link to their site on the description. Any questions you have, just put them in there. I'll field them to the team, or you can head over to their Telegram and talk to them there. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.